Well, hello there. I'm glad you're here today. I'm Marty Whitney and I'm with ARTitude Adjustment. And in just a minute, we're going to get started. First off, I need to make a change on my computer so I can see your comments as they come in. Here we go. There we go. It only takes a second and I can just click this on my laptop and then I'm able to see your comments because I can't see them on my iPad. It's very technical. Remember, I'm not techie. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. If you've never been here before, I'm Marty Whitney with ARTitude Adjustment. I teach fun art, not fine art. And today, hey Leica, I'm glad you're here. I'm always glad you're here. So we are going to get a couple of things done today that you're gonna like because I've got a whole bunch of stuff that's pending. I just got white paint on my glasses. And then if I put it on my face, I'd probably have a white stripe on my face. Whole bunch of things. I went to Hobby Lobby a while ago. I had to be over in Claremont, and that's in Middle Florida near Orlando, in case you're not familiar with Claremont. And I picked up, they're on the last of their Christmas balls, and since they're at my price, 50% off, then I picked up a couple. So let me show you what they look like, and then we'll start on this. These are just, what I've done with that one is, we're going to paint these with, sorry if that scrunching noise is irritating, it is. We're going to take these iridescent clear glass balls, and what we're going to do is paint them. Now, with alcohol inks. You know how much I love alcohol inks, and I love alcohol inks because they go a long way. They have a beautiful product, and I'm just gonna, as I take them out of the box, I'm gonna remove the stem. Gee, I hope I can get that back in there, but I'm just kidding, I can. And I'm going to put me in a little bitty square now. Actually, it's a little bitty circle, so that you can see me while I'm working on these balls. These are the wooden spoons that we painted or we primed yesterday. As I was going out of Hobby Lobby, I saw something just adorable. I had something else in mind for this, for these spoons, but the more I saw these, the more I loved them. And I don't have a picture of it, but what it's going to be, let me show you. It's going to be a little red truck with a Christmas tree coming out of it. All I did was sketch this. As I was going out the door at my Hobby Lobby in Claremont, I noticed these spoons. I noticed this set of kind of like cocktail glasses. But they were Christmas, and each one of them had a hand-painted red truck. And I mean, it was hand-painted, but it had a gold Merry Christmas on it. I should have turned around and gone and bought the glasses, but I don't have anywhere to put them anymore. I'm out of spaces for glasses. I'm going to have to get rid of some. But I do have space for a wooden spoon. Like I said yesterday, these wooden spoons are going to be gift tags. So you'll see as we get closer to it. Today we're going to paint over it with what I have to paint the solid piece. And then I'll go back and later do this. We'll see if it dries in time. And then what I was looking for today, couldn't find. All I could find were these battery-operated LED string lights that are really small. They're for indoor use only, of course, but they're not what I was looking for. And it seems to me it's just like Hobby Lobby not to have things that have corks in them, like that would go in a wine bottle, but that's what I'm looking for. And I'm thinking I saw these at Walmart. Anyway, I'm going to hold out for the cork lights that plug into, what they do is they plug into this bottle and the lights go down just like these do, but there's a cork so you don't have all this contraption with the three, with this one has 4 double A's. So anyway, it's going to be nice, but instead of all of that, it's just going to have the cork that has all of the stuff inside. Let me see. I still have I have my microphone on instead of it being on the floor like it sometimes ends up. Now I wanted to tell you, whenever I'm going to prime these ornaments, and also if you need to go back to Hobby Lobby for anything, there is a very limited glass and plastic ornament selection, but I can see why, because people are grabbing them up. It's the end of the season for that, and I'm not kidding. They are putting spring stuff out already. I saw a lot of stuff today, and we haven't hardly gotten through Thanksgiving, so I'm going to be using this pouring medium with my white paint. Now, I've also used water instead of a pouring medium. And I've mixed it with a white paint, this white acrylic, and I'm going to just pour it into the ornament. I found out by experience and also looking at some other people's work that the best way to do these ornaments is to coat them on the inside with white. So I guess you could do other colors, but you're not going to see it anyway. You just got to get rid of the white, the clear. And it doesn't work if you put your alcohol inks on the outside on top of the white. It just doesn't look good. So anyway, just learn from my experience there. So I'll show you what I'm doing. Let me pour this in here and then I'll show you. Now all I'm going to do is just kind of try to fill in all of the areas where it's clear. It doesn't take but just a few minutes to do that. And you just I could have used water, and I'm just thinking this is going to work out better. If there are any drips, just put something underneath your item. Now I'm going to keep those lights because they work out really well. They're probably going to be in some Christmas centerpieces that we have if we need them. While I was gone, we had a crew come in and made decorations for our Christmas float on Saturday. You remember me talking about that. It's kind of fun. It's fun for us, but I couldn't help them because I wasn't around. And I'm just going to put a little more of the white with the pouring medium in here because I don't have enough. This is going to have to probably stay overnight to dry. And so we'll just get started on our spoons in just a second. The spoons are going to be adorable. But I had never seen them painted, hand painted on glass. Here he goes. This is the last of it sealing up now. Okay, now I'm just going to lay it on its side, get another one. And these were, I guess, maybe through season. Oh goodness, this is going to require surgery to get this out of here. There. Take that one. And I might as well go ahead and get this one out of here. They're really stuck in there well. Going after were the oblong ones, but they have sold out of those. So if you get oblong ones, I would pick them up because those make really nice ornaments. Okay, I'm going to take, I'll show you. I'll just do it over a paper towel here. That one's trying to get away. And I'm just going to didn't mean to do that. It looks like there's something on there. So I'm just going to twist this until I've covered the inside of the ornament. I believe just like the other one, I'm probably going to have just, oh, there it goes. A little bit more. I did notice that there are a lot of people shopping today, so this must be, it was a good day for people to get out. I had to go to the doctor, so I'm just going to let some of this drain out of here. I think I've covered everything. I think. And let me do the same thing with this to make sure I don't have a puddle in there. I've done that before too, and it just doesn't dry very well. So let me show you what I'm doing. I'm just pouring some of it from the last one back in there. I've got one more. And I won't use those tops until, so I'm glad I thought about that because I've had that happen before. That's just a pill. Okay. Hey Bonnie, glad you're here. Hope y'all are enjoying this good weather. It's been cold here. I'm not complaining because it isn't raining and cold. Okay, now we'll take this last part, and I'm getting ready for a class here. I'm going to be doing something we've never done before in here, and that is an acrylic pour, and we'll be doing some of these ornaments. And maybe a wooden spoon. It just depends on how time goes. I usually allot about 2.5 hours for a class, and that gives us time to really hoop it up. We have a real good time in our classes, and some people really get stressed out about painting. So we just have yoga in the middle of class. We call it laugh yoga. We also do some exercises for them if they're stressed out. Because there's no fun being stressed out when you're painting. That's when we're supposed to be in like our meditative state. Yeah. So anyway, this one is ready to just be left alone. I'm gonna wipe the top of it off, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, now this is what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to put these aside. I'm going to put these aside. I was trying to get where you could see them, but they all look nice. And they're all that kind of iridescent, incandescent lighting. So, glass. So it looks real good whenever it's put with, there you can see it there a little better, can't you? Okay, so they've got a pretty tint themselves. But when they dry and we put the alcohol ink in them, should be tomorrow, they should be ready. They're gonna look good. And then we'll just let them dry overnight then, and they'll be ready for gift giving. Now, I'm gonna try this. I don't know how it'll work out. But I have the spoons, and I have some leftover paint, because I hate to waste paint, don't you? Let me turn this so you can see me a little better. There. Or actually, so I won't be lopsided looking. Hate it when I'm lopsided. Okay, this might not be a good brush. I was hoping I could have a round brush for this. I grabbed the wrong one. I hope I'll have time to show you what some of the, well, I might wait. I'm going to take pictures because some of this pouring medium has made this white paint a little bit, they say better flow. No, it's gotten it to where it's not as thick as it was. So I love pouring mediums, but maybe this wasn't a good way to use it. Anyway, we're just going to paint this, and then, now I don't know if I'll put anything on this side or not. I might put, a saying and writing calligraphy. That would be nice. Thank you, Leica. They're going to be beautiful. They are. They're really going to be pretty. And if you've ever done any of these ornaments with alcohol ink, say so. I'd love to know what experience you've had, because I did this maybe 2 years ago, and maybe I did them last year too, but not in I have done them in classes. So anyway, they're a lot of fun, and I'm just going to paint over our truck, but it's going to leave a little bit of a line so I can use it. It's not, I'll show you, it's not completely covering up the image of the truck, the little red truck. So that's going to be adorable. I have some red and white. We went through this before. I have some red and white gingham ribbon and a little piece of pine. And they're going to look so cute. I'll save that the pouring medium for another project. I hate to waste paint. And I got plenty of it, but I just don't like to waste it. Okay. But we have this big parade every year, and our little town asks that we participate and that we bring candy to throw to the kids. That isn't my favorite part of this, because it's not safe, and and it's dark. It's dark outside at night. So you just have to really be vigilant and take care of looking out for the kids. I have to put something on that so it doesn't tilt. It's off kilter. So So if you come on, just say who you are, maybe where you're from. This is a good day to be out doing some shopping, I know that. So I still have a little print of the image here so that it'll be the same size. You can't hardly see that. It'll be the same size. There. So my physical went very well. My gosh, it seemed like it takes days to get a physical now, you know. But I did do everything I was supposed to do. I'm going to lean that there. I might put some more white on there. So this spoon is going to be white. It's going to be a white gift tag with touches of red and blue. The blue is going to be in the window and dark forest green for the tree. So I tell you, when I saw that, oh, let me tell you. We're leaving. I get in the car and I start thinking about those glasses. So I told my husband, I said, I've got to go take a picture of something. Would you please let me get out of the car for just a minute? Now we were ready to go home. So he pulls over to the side and goes around the block in Hobby Lobby's super duper Hobby Lobby shopping center parking lot. And I was able to take the picture, and I thought somebody would, hey Maureen, I thought somebody would probably jump out of the store and say, you can't take pictures here. But then I remembered how many pictures I've taken in Hobby Lobby. They probably have my poster posted in the back. Do not let this woman take camera shots ever again. But I did. And now, guess what? I'm sorry I didn't get those glasses, but I promise you, I don't have anywhere to put them. But they say Merry Christmas, and they have a picture of the red truck. Okay. Well, we're ready for the next spot. Let me see how the paint is doing. I don't want to keep you here all day. I do honor that you have other things to do. Let me see. I can put just a teensy weensy bit. I've never tried this. It's called Festive Red. Let's just see what it looks like. We got it for something. It's so I might have to paint over it with red. I don't want to use a great big brush because I've got these little areas in here. Let's just see if I can use Festive Red. I may have to go back tomorrow. I know. Okay. It's going to require 2 coats on here. But see, if I hadn't primed this, it would have required a lot more than that because you would have been seeing through the wood. So this is going to be cute as a button. And I don't know, a lot, I had really pictured in my head another design before I saw the truck on the glass. And this is just something everybody's doing right now. That little red truck just is everywhere. A couple of years ago, I think you're going to laugh when you hear this one. A lot of my friends know this already. But I have a daughter who is a chiropractor in she's in Fleming Island, which is near Jacksonville. And she opened up a little antique gift shop, consignment place. It was just adorable. It was a lot of consignment, and a lot of it was really nice. I mean, the things that come through there would amaze you. And especially when she first got started, I was amazed at how many people wanted to get rid of crystal, silver, all the stuff you get as wedding gifts and treasure all your life, and then you pass on to your kids. Does that sound familiar? Well, all of the kids were selling all this stuff. And I'm not kidding. But anyway, she said, what can we call it? And she called it after her husband because he was and I said, well, I think it should be called Junk in the Trunk. And so we named it Junk in the Trunk. Now, over the years, she did sell it last year to an employee because it just got to be an overwhelming, time-consuming project. So she let it go to someone that she thought a lot of. But I made a calendar it was a Junk in the Trunk calendar. I'll have to show it to you one day. In fact, I really would love to get it published. Does this look okay? Does that look? Let's see. Whoop, there. Got to do it this way. There. Now that's without the tires or anything. Hi, Pamela. Nice that you're here. We're painting a red truck on a wooden spoon. This is going to be a gift tag. But we're really just trying this out because I think it'll work out nice. Now, I could go ahead, since I've got another brush and we're right here, just us girls, I could go ahead and the tires are black, so we're okay there. But I need to put another coat of paint on the truck. And I think I'll go ahead and do this. Hope this doesn't come out to be a big oil blob. Since I've got it right here, I have some green, and I'll just put some green on here for right now. I'll probably go back and put another Now tell me this, because I know y'all are smarter than me. Is that the direction the tree needs to go? Well, yeah, that's the direction the tree needs to go, because it leans up against the back of the truck when you're going down the road, doesn't it? Does that sound familiar? Okay. Well, I was thinking so, and if it changes, we've got problems. But I think we'll leave that for right now. The only other thing I could do, just because it's here and we're here, I could go ahead. Now, if you see these glasses at Hobby Lobby, I think they must keep them like in the, right when you go in the front door. But you'll notice it, and I want you to come back and tell me if you saw the glasses with the red truck in them that said Merry Christmas, because I think they're adorable. And what I'll do now is just, I don't have the black out because I didn't think I'd get that far. What I'm going to do is I have this ribbon. Whoops. I have this ribbon, which would be gorgeous. And I have a red and white gingham, which would work just fine. And I have, the red and white one. Anyway, I'm going to let this dry, and tomorrow we're going to work on, we'll finish the spoons. I'm going to work on the ornaments, which are going to be gorgeous. And if you weren't here whenever I started out, some of you may not have been, all we did was coat the inside of these iridescent bulbs with white acrylic mixed with pouring medium, and tomorrow we're going to paint the outside of it with alcohol ink. I'd like to say thank you for watching today and for being here. Let me see, is there anything I'm forgetting? I hope I can show you the items that are going to go on the float before they bring the float up here, because they look so pretty. Now, don't think Rose Bowl Parade. Don't do that. It's not like that. But it is a very small town in Florida. I'm at Florida Grand Motor Coach Resort in Webster, Florida, and I teach a class called Fun Art, Not Fine Art. It's ARTitude adjustment. I'm Marty Whitney, and I'm so glad you were here today. Come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think we'll be back. Just remember, it's a great day to have a great day. Y'all have a good evening. Bye-bye.